Ian, to be here and to witness that. And as I said, not what Arsenal wanted to see. What will it give them going forward in terms of, because we talked, didn't we? They're the second most inexperienced Premier League team ever to start a season. But to do that now at the first hurdle.
I don't care what confidence you've got. Of course, Brentford have come up last season through the playoffs, won more games than they've lost. They're going to be a confident team, but I don't care how confident you are. When you've never played in the big league, when you've never played against players like this before, there's always a seed of doubt until you go and actually do it. No matter how good a player you are individually, can I make it? Can I make that next step? Can we as a team make that next step? All of a sudden, that box, and it's a big box, has been ticked. Now they can go anywhere. They've beaten Arsenal, they can go anywhere with a whole load of confidence to take on anybody in this league. And I tell you what, if they play like that, they've got a chance against most teams as well.
Righty?
Well, what I have to say about Brentford is that, like I said, it's a long time coming. They've got to get a lot of credit for the way they played. Spoke to one of their journalists yesterday, Jay Harris, and he said what they're going to do is they're going to press. They're going to press hard. They're going to press people like Pablo Mari. They're going to press Xhaka. They're going to make sure our goalkeeper's under pressure. And I was more worried about, are they going to be able to keep up that intensity? They did it, and they did it, and they grew in confidence. And in the end, you know, we didn't compete. We don't look any better than we were last season. I think Ben White done well against Tony tonight. You know, so his distribution was very good. Kieran Tierney, you're always going to get that out of him. There's more players to come, but like, there's 18 days left in the transfer window, and they're going to need to do something, because if you're going to play against a promoted team and you're not going to be able to at least match them for the endeavour and the intensity that they're going to have, it's obvious they're going to have it, then it's going to be a long season for Arsenal. It's worrying. You know, we've got this thing now, this Amazon thing. Of course, they'll be happy with it because there's so much controversy and there's so much like negativity around it. But for Arsenal fans right now, watching that, you know, it's embarrassing for us. It's embarrassing for us.
Very strong words. We'll get into Arsenal in a little bit later on in our post-match here, pitch side at the Community Brentford Stadium. But let's hear from the man. Whatever happens now will have his place in history. The very first Brentford player to score a Premier League goal. He is the 24-year-old Spaniard, Sergi Canos.
It's so loud. What do you make of it?
Yeah, the first goal. Well, I can't. It's very difficult. This is amazing. You know, I've been dreaming about scoring the first goal here in the stadium. You know, these people deserve it. We deserve it. So I think it's a great 3 points. First game of the season. We need a bit of calm, you know, and then we go again next week.
You're not going to get any calm yet. But your goal, that first goal, is one for the history books as well. It's Brentford's first Premier League goal. It's the first of this season as well, and the first in this stadium. It must feel like a real moment for you.
It is. It's a fantastic moment, you know, for me and for my family. My two uncles are there. They came all the way from Spain. I've got all my family in Spain watching the game. So for me, my family, for this club, it's amazing. It's a step forward.
Tell us about the second goal. Have you guys been working on those long throw-ins?
Yeah, we've been working on a lot of set pieces. We always have something ready, so we are happy that we're pleased that it came through. So yeah, fantastic.
It looked like you guys had so much more today than Arsenal had to offer. They couldn't handle your press either.
Well, I think we took the game to our to our side. I think we pressed high, we were brave, and yeah, I think we deserved the 3 points.
I'm going to let you go because I know you want to go and enjoy this, but for now, Sergi, I think we can say you're top of the league.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done.
There. He's got all his family over from Spain, the rest of them watching back in Spain. That's what this day feels about, doesn't it? That kind of moment.
It does. I mean, it's new for everybody here, and that's the beauty of it. I mean, they're not used to this. Yes, they're used to winning games, and they've had a fantastic run of form for a few years now. I mentioned before the show, they've been so close to promotion a few times, and they finally got off over the line. And then it's a couple of months of wondering, are we good enough to stay in the league? Are we good enough, you know, to play Arsenal? First game you know, are we good enough as individuals to play in the Premier League? I mean, there's so many questions, and they've just had a massive tick there tonight. Their confidence will be absolutely flowing, and they'll be just buzzing for the next game.
Yep. Well, I hate to interrupt you, Michael, but Ivan Toney is going to join us live.
Good. Yes. Oh, yes.
Very well done.
Oh, okay.
Very well done.
Thank you very much.
Sinking in that.
Just about. Surreal, you know. I think we deserved it in the end. The lads put in a shift and we're putting out a statement, you know. We're not here to just dip in and out of the league. We want to stay here and as long as we can, and I think it showed today.
What was the mindset from the off? Because it seems you settled really quickly.
Just get into him, really. We want to, like I said, we want to put a statement out there. Just get into him, run about, and if you work harder than the opposition, then you give yourself a great chance. And I feel like we've done that today, and we deserved the 3 points in the end.
Ivan, I was looking and analysing some of your goals throughout last season, and I was admiring the way that you nip in front of the front man. You love a little, you know, the last moment, just nick in front of your marker, and I think that's such a good skill as a striker. But some of the viewers, of course, going to look forward to seeing you all season. What type of goals, what type of player are they going to be looking forward to watching?
Like you said there, I like to play on the last man, nip in front of the defender on the blind side, but I feel like I can score all sorts of goals. Hopefully this season I'll get a goal outside the box. The boys didn't batter me about that. But listen,
I'm no one to talk. I couldn't do it either.
I'm a box striker, but listen, as long as I'm getting on the score sheet and we're getting 3 points, that's what matters. But I'll put myself about, that's the main thing.
Ivan, I saw the intensity in the team. Tell me, yesterday when you're getting ready to play Arsenal, what was you thinking? We're going to put them under pressure. Is there players you're looking at that team and thinking, you know what, we could get at him, we could get at him, we could get at him? Was you thinking those things?
I think obviously the way Arsenal play is clear to see. They like to try and play with the ball in a possession-based football. But I feel like the weakness is if you press them high, then they do make a mistake. And I feel like they made a few mistakes there, but we didn't quite punish them on them chances. But I feel like the chances we had, we took full advantage.
How's it feel to be in the Premier League yourself?
It's crazy. It's not quite sunk in yet, but obviously today it's been crazy. I can't describe it. Obviously, we're here now. We deserve it off the back of last season.
I'm delighted for you.
And a word for these supporters. I mean, they're still inside the stadium, and we know that. Thank you very much. Right on cue. We know that you've played behind closed doors here. I mean, the atmosphere tonight and the scenes at the end. Put that into words.
You know, it's actually like I feel like this is the first time I played in front of them, like a full crowd. Obviously, we had a little glimpse in the playoffs, but it wasn't quite full, even though it sounded full. But today it was just great. I couldn't hear myself think. And they was 12th man on the pitch today, and they got us over the line for the 3 points.
Because you think this is going to be a really difficult place for teams to come this season, don't you?
Yeah,
I do, and especially when you've got two strikers like Brentford have got, they're going to give every back four, every back three a lot of problems this season. I'm certain of it. And I wanted to ask you as well. Inevitably, I don't care who you are, whether you're a young kid coming through or whether you've banged in goals in the Championship, there's always going to be a question mark. Can I do it at the next level? Of course, you're going to go out and prove it week in, week out this season.
Of course. Obviously, everyone's going to doubt you. They were saying that when I was in League One, can I do it in the Championship? Look what I've done there. And then people obviously question now, but only time will tell. You'll see coming into the season, I'm quite confident I'll be up there on the charts.
Good luck, man.
And we saw the connection at the end with the supporters, and there's a real spirit between the players and the fans, and we saw that tonight at the full-time whistle.
We're one big family, from the cleaner, the training ground, to the supporters here. Everyone shows each other the same respect. We're one big family, like I said, and it's a good club to be at. Not just because I'm here. I'd say that if I was from the outside looking in, it looked like a decent bunch, and it definitely is.
And what does it give you as a group to go out and put a performance, keep a clean sheet as well, and do that against Arsenal in your very first Premier League game?
Yeah, obviously it means a lot. Obviously you see me tracking back there in the left-back position, defending. I feel like the strikers get the credit when we defend from the front, but listen, obviously everyone putting a shift. The main thing is defending, and no matter where you are, striker, left winger, centre-back, we've got a job to do, and clean sheet means just as much as scoring to me, so that's important as well.
And just finally got a couple of away games now. I mean, how important is a good start for you when everyone's saying, oh, well, they've only just come up, they've no Premier League experience?
Yeah, it's very important. I feel like everyone was probably doubting us to win today. They were probably saying, if we lost today, probably going to lose the next game. But the main thing is getting the 3 points today and take game by game, and I'm sure we'll give ourselves the best chance possible.
Listen, really well done. Thanks for joining us. Those supporters appreciate it as well.
Cheers.
All the best, bro.
Evan, Tony, thank you very much.
Good luck.
Indeed, live pitchside. I think the supporters over there enjoyed that more than we did. He's going to be a threat this season, isn't he?
Yeah. He is, yeah. He's certainly going to be a threat. You know, just the size of him straight away is going to put off a lot of defenders. He's got a physical, attributes. He can score goals. Funny he mentioned he knows as well where all his goals came from last season, all in the box. It'll be interesting to see if he's a more rounded player this season. But just doing what he's doing is going to give a lot of people a lot of trouble.